So that's why you have to think about next movement when the time you do. Otherwise, you cannot connect. Alright, this is guard pass part 2. In the last video, I showed the outside step pass, Toreando. Then, inside pressure pass, knee slide. Yeah, there's another guard pass from this position, which is a leg drag. Okay. Leg drag is a kind of outside pass, without making an angle. Right? Most of the other outside passes, I like to approach from outside legs, so outside the frame. But so on the other hand, once I can drag one of the legs to the other side, that means I make the outside pass. So this is exactly the idea. So here, if I drag the leg, you see, I can find a space outside the leg, right? And then I will guard pass. See, this is kind of another outside pass, leg drag. So when I time the movement, first I want to make 2-on-1 on his ankles, on one of sides. Okay, I just grab the ankle, right? Next thing, as soon as I grab, I take a step with my right leg. So different thing is, I'm not going to take a cross step like this, as like last techniques. I just want to do a regular step here. That comes on this side. See? I'm more like exposing my leg. I'm giving my leg for him. This is the position. See? Then I automatically pick up his ankle. You see? I can see his sole if I do it properly. Next, the second step, right? As soon as I do the second step, I have a momentum to drag his leg under my armpit. So in this position, I take a step with my left leg and then I drag his head under my armpit. See, this is a leg drag position. In a movement, I like to approach to the side to complete it. But this is a drill, so I want to get back to the original position every single time. I pick up the ankle with the first step, the second step, I drag. You see? Even though I drag his leg, I still stay in front of him. I'm not going to come to the side like this. I don't even make this type of angle. I just want to stay right in front of him. This is a leg drag approach. The next two steps, I get back to the original position. Then I reset the position. I make 2-on-1. Then the step is going to be very important. I'm not going to come to this, you see, even though I want to make the shortcut. Right? In the leg drag, shortcut means going to the other side. See, this is going to be a shortcut later. I'll show you later why. So here, see, I pick up ankle to take a step, right? The second step, I drag, you see? Right after I drag his leg, I find a space. Then I can stabilize the position. If I don't do the regular step on this side, there's going to be a big gap. Look, see? It's a lot of space. He can make the frame, he can do pound the leg, then I cannot do the leg drag. So when I time the leg drag, pick up the ankle and then on this side, you see? I even come to the opposite side first, you see? This is his center line. I'm completely shift to this side, see? But it's okay. After I drag his leg, I can come back to the middle, see? Then I reset. Then after drag here, I just want to show an idea to complete the guard pass. See? All I want to do is control his knee and hips. You see? As soon as he finds space, he opens his knee like this. That's what I have to avoid. So as soon as I do, I just want to slide my right arm on this side to grab his collar. Here, you see? On the far side collar, not the near side. Once I grab the far side collar, I drive my right elbow on his knee. See? This is how I trap his leg. Next thing what I'm going to do is drive my right into the floor, as like making a knee slide base. Look, here. He doesn't feel any pressure on his upper body, but it's okay. In the leg drag, all you have to do is control the hips. You see here. After I make this position, okay, I grab the belt to stop his rotation of the hips. Right. Once I make the position, I'm going to drive my head to the side to get the side control. By the time I make the side control, I have to make the cross with my opponent. See, I'm in the straight line now, right? As I drive my head to the side, I can automatically make the cross. Then I stabilize the position. Okay. I drag the leg, come to the side. See, as soon as I drag, I make the far side grip. Then I drive my elbow on his thigh. Then I'm not going to put my right knee on the mat. You see, if I do so, that's going to be a gap between me and him. Right? So from this position, I'm going to drive my knee to make hip to hip. See, I just want to connect my hips on his hips. This is how I make it tight in the leg track. I can ignore his upper body in this technique. Then I grab his belt, I drive my head forward, then I turn in the position. Okay, now I show the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I get back to the original position again, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. During the time I do, I always want to stay in front of him. I'm not going to take steps side to side. Staying in front of the opponent is the most important thing. Okay, once you understand 3 types of guard pass, you can make a combination, like sequence drill. So 3 guard pass is I want to make it order. Okay? First I do the outside step pass. Then second, knee slide, inside pressure. And then another outside, leg shrug. That's an order to the drill. Okay? I also want to do side to side as well. So I want to start with the outside step on this side. Okay? As soon as I come back, I do the knee slides on this side. See? Here. Next step, I do the leg drop on this side. See? So all drills are in 4 steps, every single movement. That means you should be able to connect outside step pass, inside knee slides, and then leg drop, another outside. See? This. Even this drill, you don't have to make it quick. You want to make it smooth. Like in 1, 2, 3, 4, in the same speed, without stopping in the middle of the action. Okay, I just want to show you. You always have to think about the next movement when the time you do the action. Okay? Here, see? When the time I come back, I'm thinking about doing a knee slide. See? Then I can come to the next step. Okay, when I come back to the original position, see, I'm thinking about to make grips on his ankle. Then I do the leg shrug. Okay, this is sequence drill. Okay, next one is my game. Once you be able to use it properly, right, you want to be able to do it. It depends on the opponent's reaction. So like the last video. So this time he only instructs me what I'm going to do with his arms, right? So if he says outside on this side, I do the outside, right? Inside with his arm, that means I do the inside. Or he may even say leg shrug. Right? Leg shrug. So in that case, I do the leg shrug. See? So I have 3 options, right? That can be chosen by him, okay? Not me. So that's why I have to react properly. Let's just try.
Leg drag.
See? Before he comes out,
Knee slide.
right? He gives an idea to do.
Outside.
See?
Leg drag.
So that's why you have to think about the next movement when the time you do. Otherwise,
Leg drag.
you cannot connect.
Outside.
Okay? Once you do well, you can even make it faster. I just want to try once.
Outside. Leg drag. Knee slide. Leg drag.
So you have to practice over and over again.